My name is AJ Fairbanks. I'm the president of Hyde de Villaine Wines, also known as HdV Wines. The H is the Hyde family from Carneros, southern Napa. Carneros is where we source 100% of our fruit, which we primarily produce as Chardonnay. They planted Hyde Vineyard in 1979 and are related through marriage to AJ de Villaine, who is the co-director of the Domaine de la Romanée-Conti. We were founded in 2000. That was our inaugural vintage, where we were also made a Merlot Cabernet blend, and in 2001 we incorporated a Syrah as well too. But our primary wine, being the Chardonnay, is the signature wine, for lack of a better term. The Chardonnay is an old vine Chardonnay, and those vines are 30-plus-year-old vines, and that is something that's very important to our partnership and to AJ de Villaine and Larry Hyde, because vine age is what brings richness and that freshness, that natural acidity. It's a great juxtaposition for the wine. It's truly what we look for in Chardonnay, and that's what ultimately makes it special and defines the wine. So we're very lucky and fortunate that we have access to older blocks and older selections throughout Hyde Vineyard. Along with that, we also make an old vine Merlot Cabernet blend. It's known as our Belle Cuisine. It's named after Pamela de Villaine, which is AJ's wife, because she's the cousin to the Hyde family that grew up in California, and she married AJ de Villaine. And she unites the H and the DV, so she ultimately gets a wine named after her. So that is a majority Merlot with a Cabernet Sauvignon. Again, more restrained style. The wine is about the freshness to it, which is a bit different than what you'll typically find in Napa Valley. It's a chef's wine, it's a food wine, because this wine is something that can be paired accordingly with that freshness. AJ is essentially the guiding light, the guiding force behind our viticultural and winemaking philosophy. Our quest is to highlight the site, the vintage, and the varietal in the glass to the consumer or to the drinker. We're very lucky that we get access to Hyde Vineyard fruit. I think a lot of people would associate Carneros with Chardonnay, but what ultimately makes Chardonnay special is the fact that you have a longer growing season. It's a 110, 120-day growing season. So where we truly differentiate ourselves from California is the fact that at a lower Brix level, we can get total physiological maturation. So you don't have to necessarily worry about the higher alcohol in order to bring in this perceived flavor profile. So we don't make contrived wines. We make wines that hopefully have a refinement to them, a restraint, and a purity, versus people who might make a wine within a winery facility. Our winemaker, Stéphane Vivier from Burgundy, is making it of a site and of a place in conjunction with Larry Hyde, the vineyard manager. And I think that's what's vitally important to what we're doing at HdV and why we're taking the road less traveled, so to speak.